Lawsons too.
Not there.
This is
No,
so stupid.
no. Do you want to know? Do you want to know what's not there? The Lawsons usually. You got to go like way down the road to get to one of those.
Oh, like you live in Korea? Oh, you're Korean? Oh, north or south?
I'm not getting off the fight. There's no. What do you think this is? I think we should set up a pay-per-view cage fight between the two of you. We put the two of you in an octagon. You guys just battle it out.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Bloom Room. If you're new here, my name is Jenna, and this is the best podcast out there for military teams. I'm here with my co-host, Bryn. You want to say hi?
Hey guys.
And unfortunately, Brian is not with us today. Do not worry, he's not dead. He has some big kid things to do today, so he's not here with us. But guess who is here with us? The host of the Shannon Show. You want to say hi, Shannon?
I would love to say hi. Brian, the big kid, wasn't here, so they had to bring in a bigger kid to fill in, unfortunately. Such a privilege, very happy. It's such an honor. Thank you. The second episode of The Bloom Room.
Why does he sound so unhappy?
No, I'm ecstatic. No, this is a big deal.
Yeah, and you sound like you're forced to do this.
No.
It sounds like we're holding you at like gunpoint.
No, it's just I wasn't retired for very long. I was supposed to be retired for longer than this. But it's okay. I do it for you guys.
Yes, Shannon loves us. Okay.
Before we get into today's topic, however, we have some Bloom coverage. I'm excited about these, so Bryn, take it away.
Yes. Today we're featuring Bloom Where You're Planted by Gabriella H. and Dandelion in the Forest by Addie C. While these have nothing in common with today's topic, we want to shout these out anyway because they're super, super cool and they're very eye-catching and you should definitely go check them out.
Quick reminder though, if you do want to see more of what some of the creative brains on Bloom have to show, you can always go check out the website. So there's always lists of poems and readings and different artwork, so you can always go check them out yourself if you don't want to listen to us talk about it. But without further ado, I think we can get into today's topic. I'm excited about this one. I'm hoping for a lot of laughs out of this, but we are going to be covering some, I don't know how to describe this, like military ICKS, red flags, cringe moments. Like, what's a combo word for this?
Most of us have been there, done that, seen that, been that.
The
God, that was really good, like alliteration, rhyming.
Thank you.
My English teacher should be so proud of me.
Oh no. My English teacher would not be proud of me yet.
It's a unique lifestyle, the military, right? So there's a lot of unique things that come from it, including unique icks, unfortunately. I guess that's one way to look at it. So
yes,
we have to cover it. We would be remiss if we just pretended like they didn't exist, right, guys?
Yes, absolutely. I did like 6 of these earlier and then I like stopped, so shout out to me.
Oh yeah, and then I spammed a bunch of these. So I think we're just gonna go through our list right now.
Yeah, we typed them out because I actually cannot collect my own thoughts. So
yeah, Jenna, do you want to start with the first one?
Yeah, mine was the first one was Dodea kids who want nothing to do with incoming kids, like at all. Like when you're on like a military base and like there's kids in there who want like nothing to do with you and like won't do like the friendly like, hey, like what is this?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like as military kids, like we should not have like cliques. But I think there are situations where there are cliques. Like because like in a very rare chance like you stay for more than like 2-3 years, like people like naturally like come together. And I feel like they start to develop cliques because they've like been there the longest, you know? So it's like whoever I know the best. But I don't understand that because I feel like you've been there, like you've always been like the new kid. Like, sorry.
I was the kid who was every 2 years. So like the amount of kids that I was friends with who were like their parents were like Dodea teachers or like counselors and they've been there since like day one. I'm like, you do not make me feel comfortable here.
I feel like maybe you guys have both lived overseas, right? Correct. Yes. So we all have lived overseas here. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like overseas kids a lot of times, like we want to be stateside kids so bad, like we want that traditional high school experience. So we pretend like I don't know if we're doing it actively, but we want like the big football games and the big prom and the big dances, and we want to have cliques and be like a big high school, but we're not. There's like 150 kids, like there's no need for that. And we've all moved and we've all been through it. So yeah, it's unnecessary and ick.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah, I
needs
just
that.
think
I don't understand it.
Yeah, no, I just think it's really funny because like I'm back stateside, right? And I'm getting that like traditional high school experience. And my high school literally doesn't have like any of that. No football, no cliques, no cheer.
How
Mine
ironic.
does.
So I
Mine
really got the
does.
short end of the straw.
No, mine does definitely. I don't think I've ever experienced the insanity that is football season until I got here. I was like, oh, okay. I was just telling them the
Yeah,
other day about like our school taking other schools' flags and like burning them like in parking lots.
yeah.
Like I that's not something that Yakota me would have.
It's the FCPS energy.
That's because Yakota
Okay.
doesn't win anything.
We did pl I won plenty of things in track and field. My medals are like on the wall over there.
Oh
All
my
of my
bad.
greatest accomplishments.
Oh, she a runner, she a track star.
I was so good.
Okay. Our next one is our JROTC kids who've had zero military experience telling me how military life works. Guys, this like annoys me so bad. Like if you're not a military kid and like you do JROTC and you're trying to like mansplain but like JROTC version, like tell me how like my life must be so easy because I'm not in the field. Brother, you can like zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket.
You know the kids who are like really obsessed with like history, especially like World War One and two. It's always those kids.
No,
I talked to
they
so many
try to
of them.
like
It's so unfortunate.
I know, and it's like, oh, did you know in like 1812 so and so happened in the Civil War? And I'm like, yeah, that's totally relevant right now.
Hey, guy, I don't know. I kind of disagree with this one just a little bit. Just
Really?
like a little, yeah. I mean, don't give me too much crap here, but I don't know. Like the ROTC kids, who else would protect our school?
That's a good point.
Who else? I mean, these are we're first responders here. Like, thank God we have them marching through the hallways in their uniform. Like, don't you feel so much safer when you see a 14-year-old boy and playing dress up Marine? Right? 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 No?
Yeah,
Yeah, see,
totally.
thank you, Brent.
Scares,
Thank you.
scares
Uh-huh.
me.
No,
Uh-huh.
I get that, but I think you be nice to the history kids, okay? They have a
Yeah,
hard
no,
Gotcha.
I mean
Yeah,
definitely like no
that makes
hate
sense.
to the history kids. Like no hate to anyone if you feel like we're calling you out, no hate to anyone. These are just like personal opinions. But like I do feel like when you're trying to tell me about like, oh, my life must have been like this or like this, and you make assumptions, I think that's what annoys me. Not really like the history part,
Okay.
just like the I know better than you.
Sure, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
it's the whole like sitting there and telling you how everything is going down, and you're sitting there like, what in the like you're clearly not the right one to be talking about this. That's just like me though. But hey, I will totally be okay with 14-year-old boys running around in their uniforms, doing their
Holding the
thing.
fort down. That's right, Jenna.
Yeah, doing PT in between classes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love watching that. It's always so funny. Makes me laugh.
Okay, but okay, one thing. Whenever you guys know this at Dodea school, you have like a ceremony, not a ceremony. What do they call it when everyone goes into the auditorium or gym? What is it? Assembly. Sorry, I haven't been in
Oh,
high school in a minute. Whenever there's a school assembly and like the ROTC kids come out and they start marching and stuff, that can be hype. That can be hype
it is.
a
It
little
is.
bit. No, Bryn, do you disagree? Bryn is not on the same page.
Well, okay.
It's like
Well,
no.
when I lived overseas, like there wasn't JROTC because like I'm like a sophomore, so I'm like back stateside. But like, well, I was in like elementary school like when we
Oh,
lived
okay. I
overseas.
was like,
Okay,
Right. Yeah, yeah.
every
no, I
No,
got
no,
you.
Dodea
no.
school has
So
like their
we
branches.
wouldn't have like JROTC come in, but like I remember on the first day of school, like the flag units would come in and they
Yeah.
play the bugle, and it like awoke the slumber out of my brain.
Yeah. When they're all in rhythm? No, for real. I don't know the official terms because I'm an idiot, but like, when they're all stepping at the same time and stuff, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Dude, RJOTC was so
Yes.
good. I loved her. Loved them. They were such good kids.
Crazy.
Okay.
Who's reading the next one?
I got it. I got it. pulling the "I'm moving soon" kids, like "I'm moving soon" card. Have y'all ever known
Hmm.
somebody who does that? I've known so many people who do that. It's like a
What do
personal one
you
for
give
me.
me? Give me some context here. How are they pulling?
Like, you know when people they like not like gaslight, but they like convince you to go do stuff because it's like their last week or whatever, and
Sure,
they're like
sure,
the
sure.
"I'm moving soon" card, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't have time for that. I'm so sorry, but I
Wow,
no,
wow.
that's
Jenna, you're
Talk about
so
you were just giving
cold.
people a
Oh
hard
my
time. You were
God.
just
it
giving the
sounds
kids a hard
so
time for
bad.
not being
It sounds
sympathetic. Now,
so bad.
wow.
But I'm also
I
one of
don't have
those
time for
people.
you.
I'm just there's times where I can't like that. I'm busy. Like I have things I have to do. And
Hmm.
pulling that card makes me feel so guilty. I was like, you know what? I'll just cancel
What?
everything.
Okay, literally watch me pull up to the DMV and Jenna be like, "Oh, sorry, I don't have time for you. I'm doing Northern Virginia things. I don't have time for the California guys."
Hey, I have senior things to do this year. I actually have an excuse.
Wow, there's some tension
I
here.
didn't I didn't have an excuse freshman, sophomore
I
year, but
thought
I
the
have an
tension
excuse
was
now.
between Bryn and Brian. I didn't know you two were going to be getting into it.
We
No, see,
don't.
it's only because, like,
It's
with
because
me
she
and
doesn't have
Brian,
Brian to fight with.
Is that what it is?
no,
Bryn
it's
is
It's
just very
because Brian's not here to
confrontational.
fight
no,
Yeah.
with.
no, with Brian, he just refuses to acknowledge the superiority because I have two N's in my name and he has two different levels, and everyone knows that NN is better than AN, you know?
I think I have an idea of how to settle this. I think that
Oh
I don't know.
no.
It's a bad idea. Do you guys want to hear it? A bad
Let's
idea.
hear the
I'm
If it
idea.
thinking.
involves backflips, I'm not doing it.
No, no backflips. No backflips. Backflips are optional. I think we should set up a pay-per-view cage fight between the two of you. We put the two of you in an octagon. You guys just battle it out. We run it on Bloom YouTube. You have to pay to watch it. We bring in a ton of money for NMFA. You guys fight. We can even give you some sort of advantage because I'm sure he has a little bit of size on you. Dude, I don't know. I didn't mean it. Okay, why? I don't know what was funny about that. He's a grown man. He's a grown man. Obviously, he would be has a physical advantage in a one-on-one combat situation. Nothing is funny here. Bryn, would you be willing to do a pay-per-view cage fight sponsored by Bloom against Brian for
You know
the
what?
fourth letter in your name?
We need the money.
You know what? If I become
I'm
an
broke.
MMA fighter, I'm down. After my MMA career like takes off, I'm down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, she's in. We got one half. All we need is Brian now. This is huge. We're gonna
Okay,
Oh, I'm
fly
sure
you
he'll
out
okay.
be
to
up
This is
for it.
Mexico.
after this is after I win like the MMA like featherlight title, okay?
Wait. We can't do this like next year?
Right? Oh. She's
No.
like,
No, I'm gonna have heavy junioritis. We can do this before I go to college.
Okay. So in between, okay, before you go to college, I'm holding you to that.
Yeah, so
Start
that's gonna
training
be
now. Start training now because the bloomers they're gonna want to see it. Okay. Yeah, I'm serious.
okay. All right, shit.
No, we'll schedule it. You think I'm kidding? You guys don't know me well enough. We will figure it
no,
out.
he's absolutely not kidding.
I
There's no
am
way he's
so not
kidding. It's so dead serious.
kidding. Please. Bryn, yeah, second thoughts already. It's three.
This
You
better
got
not come back to haunt me. Oh my god.
yeah, exactly. When I'm like, Bryn, cage fight
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Be like, what?
You signed here. Anyways, next ick.
Bryn, it's
Parent
you.
people who use parents' rank as their own. Like
Okay.
Jen, I love Jenna's comment on this. She said, "You are the spawn. Sit down."
I did say that.
I feel like
I've had so many kids do that. They're like, well, my dad is this and my parents are this. And I'm like, you are not them. You are the thing that came out of them. Like
Yeah.
the math is not math on that. Like, did you go through college? Did you do the hard work?
no, it's always for like the funniest reasons. It's like my dad's this, and your dad's this, or my mom's this, and you're below my mom, so I get the best swing at recess. Like, girl,
I remember that territory. There was, oh my God, there was a girl in my, when I was at Kadena Elementary, there was a girl that was like that. She's like, you can't play on this part of the playground because this is for kids who have like their parents at like this certain rank.
That's
I was
wild.
like, I know them Kadena
that's
kids,
so
dude.
out of pocket.
The Kadena Elementary School kids,
I feel like
bro.
Don't people stop doing that when they get a little bit older? Though, actually, but I feel like people do it like subliminally. That's not how you say that word. You know the word. You know the word.
They do it like subconsciously after a while, and
Sure,
it's like
yeah.
it becomes more like normal, but it's
Hmm.
like underlying
Yeah.
in whatever they're saying, and you're like,
Yeah. Because like their
okay,
parents will hang out, and then they'll hang. I don't know. I feel like it just it
it's
naturally
so
happens.
Do you
awkward.
feel like okay, well, I like never went to high school like overseas. So I have like a really quick question. Do you feel like people take rank into consider like like their family members rank into like consideration when they're trying to make friends or they're
Yes.
forming like little
Okay.
groups?
Yes. I remember not being able to make as many friends off at the get-go because my dad was like one of those people, like he worked a lot with security forces. So the kids that were doing things that they weren't supposed to be doing, like, like really bad stuff, illegal things. Whatever those kids did, they had to go sit in a room and talk with him. It was like YCAP. I don't know if you've ever heard that. It's like youth, like
Hmm.
it's for like troubled kids, basically. I mean, and they would go sit in a room
I
and they
think
would
I
go
might have
talk
talked to
with
your
him.
dad.
It's it was so bad. And kids were like, well, you're the person whose dad gets everybody in trouble. So I don't want to be friends with you because you're gonna get me in trouble. And I'm like,
I feel like that's just a strategic move, Jenna. I mean,
it
like,
really is. It really
I'm just
is. And
like,
I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
Oh, but see, something good that came out of that is that you're gonna have good people. Like you're not gonna have like bad people
Exactly.
be friends.
No, I get like
Yeah.
the good ones,
oh,
kind of.
look at Bryn finding the positive. That is one way to look at it. Yeah. The troublemakers aren't going to want to be friends with Jenna. Jenna's like, fine, that's a fair filter.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, strategy, you got to survive
Yeah,
somehow.
maybe. Yeah, you're the one winning in this. What am I talking about?
Mhm.
I'm getting the good
Can
ones.
I get the next one?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm struggling. This document is giving me
I
diseases.
know. It's so it's so unorganized.
The specific mill kids who end up never moving, but complaining about that part in particular. So I guess what you're saying is kids who don't move very often, but then talk about how difficult it is moving all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
that's looking me.
Oh, Brett, no, you're Nick. You have a Nick. I'm sorry.
God dang
You're
it,
just,
Bryn. Come
yep.
No,
on.
no, no,
That's
no,
one
no. No.
strike.
Like I like definitely move like it's not like outrageous. Like I like definitely know people who move like every like 6 months to like a year. So like
Hmm.
I get that. But like I think like my shortest move has been like year and a half, 2 years, 2 years.
Hmm.
Wow.
Like it's never been less than two, which well actually I like don't remember. Wait.
That drives me crazy
No.
because mine have never been more than two.
Okay, no, wait. I think the
Wow.
longest I've stayed in one place is like a year. But like it's never been more than three, but it's never been less than one. So it's normally two or three.
Yeah, I've never been one of those kids that's like stays in one place for 5 months and is just like, all right, sayonara. Like, what?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
mean,
I
like,
think like,
go ahead,
oh
please.
no shit.
No, no, I insist.
Nah. No, no, it's okay.
No, no,
Ladies
please.
first.
Okay. No, I think like I definitely like I like didn't move as much as other people. Like I can definitely say that. But I moved at like really awkward and important times. Like
Mm,
really
Mhm.
bad timing to move.
That happens.
Um,
Yeah. I think like
I've,
you're right. I'm talking this time. Now I'm
oh,
now.
okay, okay.
I'm not getting off twice. There's no. What is this? What do you think this is? Should I come in the blue room
Order.
once? I just
Order in the
didn't get a
corner.
word. No, MFs be moving one time, and it's just like a
Order in
one
the
bad
corner.
move, and then they act like it's the worst thing that's ever happened to them, and it might be, but I don't want to hear about it. That's all I had to say.
I know, I know. I
Shannon,
don't want
that
to
that
hear
was
about.
that
I
was
know that was so aggressive.
No,
Like,
I get
hello.
triggered easily, guys.
no Shannon,
The
that
anger
was a no-no
issues.
one. I think you might have to edit that out.
I have to edit. What did I say?
Oh,
Next, Dick.
dude,
Okay.
this doc is giving me like I'm having like an
Ian
aneurysm.
diseases too.
I'm having like an aneurysm right now.
Should I put on my sunglasses, guys?
Oh, thank you, Bryn. Thank you for fixing it. Okay. The next one, people who flex the amount of moves they've been on.
Oh,
It's like something like a success rate. Like not that's not the right word.
this is the flip side of the quesadilla from the last
Yeah.
one, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's the other side of the pancake.
No, I like put this down because I guess it's not really an egg. It's just like this moment where I'm like,
You're just annoyed by
Uh-huh.
it.
It's not even that I'm annoyed by it. I can't tell whether I'm supposed to be like laughing because I think it's funny or like sad for them. Because people are like,
Sorry for your
I've
trauma,
moved
question mark.
6 times in my life. I've actually moved 8. Oh no, I moved 10. Excuse me, no. I moved 14 times. So all of you guys can be quiet, like, bro.
I
You
like to say
know,
I have the normal amount. I like to
yeah.
not say. I was like, I like to say that 7 is pretty chill for
Yeah,
some
7.
people.
I think 7's actually like the
It's
average.
like
Like
pretty
I was
chill.
reading this
Yeah.
article on military kids. I think it says like 7 was the average.
Yeah. I was like, that's pretty chill. I've never complained about that part.
Mhm.
What pisses me off is like some kids will like really stretch like a move. Like you'll move somewhere and then they'll move to like a different house in the same town or something, or that happens like from here or there, and they'll count that as a move. I'm like, that doesn't count. No, you need to leave the town. You can't just be. It can't just be like a little relocation. You can't go down the block and around the corner and call that a PCS, right?
Yeah. I've had so many kids who be like, "Oh, I like moved." And I'm like, "Oh, where?" And they're like, "I moved down the block." I'm
Yeah,
like,
from the Hampton Inn to on base.
"Thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you for mentioning that."
Oh my God, no, I also think it's really funny when like not like military brats, but like regular kids count that as a move. Like,
Oh
yeah, you moved from 20th Street to 22nd Street.
yeah,
Yeah, so you definitely moved 8 times.
impressive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, you must be you must be so you must be so great now. Like your mental health is just
Yeah, it must have taken a
so
long time to learn the
incredible."
neighborhood.
I know. Must have taken a lot of time to learn the culture,
Yeah, quite the shock.
cultural
The road's
adjustment.
over. Hey, scary things happen on 22nd Street, man.
Wait, I don't. I think that's yours. Wait,
Whoa! Who
yours.
just crossed out my ick? Who just crossed out my? Who just? I'm
It was
saying it now,
Bryn.
Bryn.
Which
I don't
That
know
was
what you're
one?
doing.
Bryn.
Bryn,
Which one?
my best ick that I added to this list that was
That's such
just
a
crossed
public
off.
school ick,
This?
though.
I'll
Like that's such
have
a
you
basic
know.
everybody ick.
Okay, like everyone and their mother and their great great grandmother and their great 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 grandmother can probably relate to that.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you
there's so
vape in
many.
the
There's kids in
bathrooms,
my
Bryn?
school
Is
that
that
can
what you're
relate to
saying?
that.
Huh?
I
You
don't know if
vape in
this
the
is
bathroom?
child friendly. This is child
Dude,
friendly.
I like don't know if we're allowed to talk about that stuff.
Oh my god! I'm here. I'm in
Wait,
charge of
are we?
this. What do you mean? I'm the one who wrote it down.
Oh,
I feel like Kate has a lot more like knowledge of what's allowed and
Really,
what's not allowed.
really,
Yes,
really. You
yes,
know, Kate's
no,
like
because
15. You do
yes.
really.
Uh,
That's crazy.
are you saying
dude,
you're
I
like
thought we
the
were
most
supposed
mature
to
and
maintain
responsible
like a
one?
good image.
What do you mean? I am. I are you? That is a wild statement. That is a wild statement. I wrote the book for the good image. This is just like
That
kidding
is true.
around.
He did write a really good book.
Thank you, Jesse.
Go read it if you haven't. It's really good.
Appreciate it, homie.
I actually
Yeah.
my college essay paragraph on the book.
For real? What?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's an honor. See,
I
good.
guess I know what book to do for my book project.
I feel like you're gonna roast the hell out of me.
I'm gonna
I
be
know
like,
this guy in
well,
real life.
actually, this detail was inaccurate, but overall, it was pretty decent.
Mhm. Mhm.
I know this guy in real life.
That's so for real.
So we have to cut out the vape thing, even though you had that great bit
I
about the great grandmother, great grandmother.
I don't think we're allowed to say that.
You're not allowed to say the word vape?
I don't think we're allowed to talk about drugs.
Have you listened to any of the things that I've ever recorded? Don't answer that. No,
Yeah, I have.
okay.
I look at your memes and
You need to go listen
That's
to the
enough.
podcast,
No.
dude. The podcast goes crazy.
I'll listen today.
This is why they voted you as a dog.
Wow, that's a deep cut. That was impressive. That was good stuff right there. That is
Wait, I don't even get it.
holy
You
crap.
gotta go watch the
Somebody's gotta clip
episode.
that. That is unbelievable.
Wait,
Holy
send that to the
crap.
people who
I
are in
feel
real life.
uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. No, I actually, that is so flattering. That is so,
I still don't get it.
no, it's like a
Go watch the episode. It's so
very
good.
specific podcast episode of mine where I went
Gotta
on
go watch it.
trial
Yeah.
and all of my best
see?
friends
The
And
bad
the
influence.
ex-girlfriend came on the show to interrogate me.
So
Dude, I
bad.
would low-key. I think we should have Shannon on trial again, but this time it's gonna be funnier because it's a bunch of teenagers.
Really,
Just
it'll
roasting
be
the
fun.
crap out of him. Like, what are we? Really
No, no,
deep
I
cuts
I
here.
will literally pull up my mock trial knowledge. You know what? Hold up, I'm gonna get my gavel like right now.
Well, what crimes have I committed, Brent? Oh, camera goes
Exactly. What crimes?
because I mentioned vape.
Should
I
Shannon be
got
kicked
it.
out of Bloom?
Oh, she has a
Why
gavel.
do you have that?
It's from Model UN.
I was gonna say model Congress girl right here.
Stay safe. I'm a
I
Deca
can be
girl.
like, this court is now in order. Bloom rule.
What was the ruling? Yeah, come on. You can't even talk. Yeah, what are we
No
doing?
crime committed.
I meant to say bloom. I meant to say bloom room. It came out as bloom rule.
Yeah, what's the charges, Brent?
Defamation, libel, slander.
Slander about the Bloom Room in the Bloom Room group chat.
Wild.
Okay, back to like what we were talking about
Yes,
earlier. But
relevancy.
the next one I thought was really funny. The people who have really like the long distance relationships that people get into, especially when they're overseas. Like those people. I can't help but laugh at them. I can't help but laugh because it's so bad.
This
It's
reminds me.
funny.
There was this one like TikTok and reel that Kate, our like communications director, filmed. And, like it was like telling someone we can't date because I'm only gonna be here for a little bit and then I'm away. No. It was like telling my boyfriend we could only date for 2 years because then I gotta move to another place. I laughed. So Jenna, you remember, right? I think I said that to you. Like,
You did, and then
we
it was
met.
really bad because I didn't do like the exact same thing. I didn't tell him necessarily that it was a 2-year thing. It just kind of happened. Like I didn't say anything. I was just like, hey man, like I'm out this year. Like
Crazy.
this is not gonna go any further than that. Like it's just it never works. And then the people who like brag about it and they're like, oh, this is just working so well. I'm like,
mhm.
Is it working out that well? Or are you lying?
No, I'm like, okay,
Come
y'all are
on.
like 2 continents away from each other. Yeah.
The 8,000 miles is just so appetizing.
No, you know what? If like genuinely, if it works for you, like I'm proud of you. You guys get
Yeah,
2 thumbs up from me.
yeah, no
Nah.
hate, but I think I just hate couples. I think that's just my problem, and I think that's why I put that there. But
It's because the summer I turned pretty, it raised my expectation.
that lowered my expectation. Are you serious?
Nah, y'all wildin' for that.
I'm sorry. It was not good. I did not enjoy. Sorry.
Jenna, you can like.
Okay, I'm not reading. I'm not reading the next one. That is so
I'll read the
foul.
next one. It is so true. If anyone,
Shannon, we should do a book review.
yeah,
Without
review my
Jenna,
book.
she doesn't appreciate the summer I turned pretty.
Okay, no, the next one just like hurts my feelings a little bit, but that's okay.
Military. Sorry, this is what you signed up for. I mean,
True, that's a good point. I did sign up to get hated
part of
on, I
it.
guess.
If let's, I'm just gonna say this right now. If you're starting up, also let me say this other thing before I say this. You guys are awesome. Like I think you guys are phenomenal. You're ambitious hosts. Like these are all positive things. Exactly. You're outgoing. You want to create content for a really important community. And I love that. With that aside, if you're starting a podcast in 2023, like what are you doing? Like what are we doing? Come on, that was.
What do you mean? Who was the
That's
one
the
that
guy who
posted the Google form
retired
on their
this
Instagram
year.
story? Like literally.
No, I know, because there's a vacancy, there's a hole that needs to be filled, and it's very important. And I still think it's important, and I love you guys for it. But like,
This is like the
now
Shannon
that I
Show's
think
like
about
step
it,
sibling podcast.
steps.
guys, now that I think about it, what if the Bloom Room is like the Shannon Show is like brainchild?
That I just said, I was like, it's like the ugly stepsister.
Oh my god, guys! Great, you say grandchild? How old do you think I am?
Didn't you confirm you were like 21, 25? 21, 21,
1 or
21.
25, one of the two. Jeez.
Kate said 25. She called you old.
Yeah, because Kate, she was struggling. Let's just say she was struggling with inequalities math homework. That's all I have to say about Kate. Okay, that's all.
Oh, dude, the
I struggled
ICKS
with inequalities.
A2 homework hits different.
I'm telling you, that stuff's hard. It's not easy. I
Anyways,
struggled.
yes. All right, let me ask you this. If you had a friend right now, not military kid related, who's like, I'm going to start a podcast, like, how would you feel about that? What
I
would you
think
feel?
that would be super dope.
Depends on what it's on.
So
Fire.
If it's like about some random thing
Ben,
or
what if
like
it's
some
about
random game,
Civil War history?
I'd actually like
But
put a
I
bullet
would
through my
listen
brain.
because I really like listening to
Rewind the show, what
podcasts.
you said earlier.
You liar! You do we need to somebody put in a clip of
I'm
her
back.
saying what she said like 10.
Literally, it was not that long ago.
No, 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 no. What I was saying then? No, listen. What I was saying then was that like if you're trying to like explain something to me that I already know or make assumptions about my life, that's when I get annoyed. But you know what? If it's like history, I'm low-key down. Like I like watching. Actually, I can't say that. I'm gonna get like
Like
I'm gonna
National
get
Geographic, but like history
no.
edition.
I'm gonna get cringe canceled if I say this.
Then don't.
From all the viewers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the next two on this list actually are really offensive. Yeah. I don't appreciate the next one, but whatever.
Next one on the list, Bryn, you want to read it? Because I think we feel similar.
Oh, being an Army or Air Force kid?
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's
embarrassing.
crazy.
What if I just like hit
That's
that leave button like right now?
atrocious. Atrocious.
Sorry.
Mm-mm-mm.
I do love my planes, guys.
Jenna, it's okay. I know I love planes too. It's just like,
I was about to say, like, we're not the only plane kids. Like, what about the Navy?
yeah, the Navy has plane, but
Okay, but they
it's
have
just
Top Gun.
Have you guys? I'm sorry. The only Navy base that I can compare anything to is Yokosuka. In that place, we are better. We are better, and I will stand firm on that.
Guys, you know who's a lot better?
Hmm?
The Marine Corps. The Marine
yes, sir.
Corps.
That's
The
right.
Marine Corps.
That's right.
Y'all's. What is it? PX, BX? What do y'all call it?
MCX.
Yeah,
That
dude,
thing
it
is
is the
terrifying.
BX.
Why is everything so organized? And why do I have to have a dress code every time I go into it? What is that?
Because it's not just a
No,
free
it's
for all.
okay.
Air Force bases are like a zoo, dog. Like it's just like I can't stand it.
Okay, let me tell you, that Far East cheer trip, we had to have a specific outfit to be able to go into those places
As you
and still
should.
look
It's a
like a team.
military
We
base.
had to still look like a team, but then like we had to follow the dress code. I was so uncomfortable the whole time. I was like, are you
Wait,
serious?
okay, the dress code isn't even that bad for the PX. It's just like service members can't wear like open-toed sandals, no tank tops, nothing
My
short.
Birkenstocks were not. I had. I love my Birks. That's really
No,
unfortunate.
like civilians and dependents can wear Birkenstocks. It's just not service members.
My coach was like insistent that like everybody dress like a nun. I'm sorry. I feel like she's gonna see this. I'm so
None
sorry.
slander.
Sorry. Not
All
If
nun
our
you have like
slander,
a
more like cheer
nuns.
coach slander. I feel bad. I love her. I love you. I'm sorry. Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
No,
I feel
but
like the next
PXs,
one kind of goes hand in hand with the kids, like the JROTC obsessed kids and like the people who are obsessed with history, is the kids that are super obsessed with Top Gun and war movies.
Cold take. Top Gun is awesome. More movies are good too.
That yeah, I do love
is
Top
so
Gun.
good.
But
No, they're so good. I think for me, it's just when like it's like unnecessary, you know?
it's like
Like
comparing it
if
to the
I
real thing.
I know. No, I think the funniest thing is when people are like, "Oh my God, you're like." Okay, like so for context, like Top Gun, like the new one, it was filmed at like Miramar, and like that's where I'm like currently stationed. I just think it's really funny when like people who like are really into that stuff ask me like, "Oh, can I get pictures of this? Can I get pictures of this?" Like, dude, do you really think like I'm gonna be going into like no? Or
You
like
really
if
think
they
I'm going in there and taking photos of things?
or if they're like or if they expect me to know stuff and then get angry when I don't. I think or they start ranting about it like out of nowhere. Like, dude, I'm obsessed with Top Gun too. Like I love Top Gun. I just think it's a really good movie. But when they're like, actually, did you know Tom Cruise, the first time he went up in the plane, he barfed.
See,
Okay.
even I didn't know that. I'm not that dedicated. I just
Bryn,
enjoyed it because it had planes in it.
I think you're trying to like project
Bruce,
your Top Gun obsession onto other people because it sounds like you have all the facts about the movie and you're a super fan and you're just trying to make
No.
other people feel bad. It's okay. Look, it's a good movie.
No. I'm
Nope.
not no.
The emotional
I'm not
projection.
I'm not that obsessed with it. I just think it's a really, really good movie.
Okay, if you say
I just
so.
watch it every week.
The way it's free on Prime Video.
Oh, it's like it's not like even every week. It's like twice every 2 months.
It's a lot.
That's still a lot, but I can't
Good
say
number.
anything because that movie for me, it's the amount of times that you watch that movie is like the amount of times that I watch Pirates of the Caribbean each month, so I can't really say anything.
Mm.
So
Jack Sparrow? Okay, Jack Sparrow. Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you,
I
Johnny Depp, I love
Good
Johnny Depp.
movies.
I'm sorry. Love Johnny Depp.
okay.
So
I'll
did
take the
him.
next one. Military kid converts to JROTC.
I actually don't mind this. Like, I feel like it's just like the circle of life.
Well, okay, I put it
It's
on
like the
here
next
because
step.
I feel like it can go both ways. One, they like go completely JROTC and like don't and like aren't like as military kitty anymore. Or like they're
When
like
they're not
crazy men.
cool anymore.
Yeah, you know what? They're not cool anymore.
Wow.
They don't match my vibe.
What vibe is that?
Um, I don't know.
Not history vibe. Bryn, you're all over the place here. Do you like our OTC history kids or do you not? I
Yeah, I
think
know. I really want to know
we need
like
a definitive stance on this.
I
pro or
think it, you know,
con?
I think for me it changes like based on the person.
Oh, well, that's good. Judging people on the merits of their character instead of their, course registration, probably a good thing.
I judge people on their course registration.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, if my school had JROTC, I would probably do JROTC.
But what if
What is
oh my god.
No, just for I, I sound like such a hypocrite,
you do?
but I just feel like it's a good thing to do, you know? I'm continuing the military heritage.
The
Yeah.
lineage, the legacy, it's got to carry on.
Mm.
I like the idea of planes, but I would never ever want to fly a fighter jet. Sorry, stay safe. Never. Okay, this one's actually really funny. The base barber giving every single guy and their dad the same haircut. Bryn, you want to
Guys, you should
explain
look
this
it
one?
up.
I
No,
feel like
because
you and
okay,
I, yeah, you and I have our
it's
opinions about
because
this.
the barber only knows how to cut one way. Gotta clean up the sides, make them almost bald on the top. And
I
and
can't.
it's like the phase. It's the military phase buzz
It's like
cut egg
the most
shape.
attractive dude at like a random Dodea school, and then they end up going to the base haircut place, and it's like it's all over for you. Now you're done. Now you can't show up again. I lost interest.
No, it's like your hair looks so good, and then the barber, you know, they got like the power tools, right? They just go. No, and tell me why
Power
tell me why
tools.
barbers all know how to do fades. Like they do clean fades. It's just that the guys never know how to style them.
Mm.
So it's like a fake mullet.
Shannon, what's your take on this?
Thankfully, I
Bryn.
avoided the on-base barbers for most of my life. Didn't have too many encounters.
Good.
If you want to get your hair cut there, I think that's okay. I think you know what you're signing up for. I don't know. I think that it's like let's just say the people who get their hair cut at the base barber, they don't care that you think that it's a nick. That's just how it is.
Yeah, no, they don't
Yeah,
care.
they've come to terms with
Yeah.
how they look, and they're all about efficiency and saving money
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like,
wasting
it's
time.
cheap. You're being, I was gonna say eco-friendly, but that's not how that
Less
works. So,
shampoo. Yep.
it just,
Friendly.
Look at
yeah.
Shannon be looking for the positives.
Yeah, yeah, Brittany, you know what? You're rubbing off on
Hey,
me. Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
woo!
I started the podcast all like grumpy, and now I'm becoming enlightened to the
Yeah, I
positivity.
know. You seemed so like upset earlier.
No, I was just
So bad.
I was undecided.
Oh, oops.
Shannon, do you want to take the next one? Because I think you should take the next
Yeah, I'll take the next
Okay.
one. Thanks, Brandon. Um, the biggest ick for me is whenever someone is always losing their military ID card.
Okay, look, I'm so guilty of this. I'm so guilty of this. I had a freak out session. I had my Snap memories come up like a while ago, and it was like 1 year ago today, and it was me recording like in in the car. I was driving to the BX because I was like, I just lost my ID. Like I just woke up and I was like, I don't know where my ID is. And I was like, oh crap, I don't know where I left it. But I remembered I was at the BX earlier that day. So I like dashed over there. I left it like sitting on the counter while I was checking out because they always have to see your ID when you're buying stuff. I like left it on the counter.
Wow.
I like
Embarrassing.
I panicked for like a solid hour.
I thought this was more of a dude thing, to be honest, because I feel
It's
like girls, women, you guys have like those like wallet contraptions or like phone case thing. Like you guys have like a reliable vessel for your items.
my
Whereas
lanyard, the wallet that's attached to
lanyard,
my
sure.
car keys, the
Yeah,
wallet that's
exactly.
attached to my car keys, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't ever
exactly.
remember my wallet.
Yeah, so like, but man,
But
like
I
dudes, especially high school dudes, they're just like throwing stuff in their pockets, like nothing is going anywhere. There's no like method to the madness.
see, that's what I'm saying. We don't have pockets.
Yeah,
It's
because
like the
Oh,
pocket.
yeah,
Right.
you
I
there's
just want
other
some pockets on my
contraptions.
car.
it just all comes back to having no pockets in women.
No, but it's also like wallets become really bulky sometimes. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll just stick it in my
especially with all the
can't
yen. I
relate
used to carry
with
so
all
much
the money
yen
I.
on me that it turned like I had to have like a separate little thing to like keep little yen thing pieces
I'll
in.
stash
That's true.
I'll stash like really random stuff in my phone case. And like when I go out, I'll like bring my military ID with me, like just in case like I need it for something. Because I don't have a driver's license yet.
Put
So
it on the
I'll
list.
like
Put
I'll
it
like
on the
stash
list.
stuff in like the phone case. I don't know if you can see it.
No,
No, guys, I'm you don't understand, okay? Like I'll be driving in wait, I'll be driving in like okay, if I get my permit on time, I'll be driving in 9 months.
me
Oh
who
my
did
God.
not get anything on time. Just
I could give birth in that time. That's crazy.
thanks for that random
Just
little
saying.
key piece of information. Thank
What?
you.
That's just a similar timeline.
I thought it was really interesting. The new military IDs. I've hate them. I'm sorry. I hate them. I hate the way they look. I did prefer the pink ones. I thought they were a lot better than
Wait,
the
they were
ones.
pink ones?
Yeah, I had like a little pinkish one. Wait, what color was yours? The heck?
Brandon, you have Marine
Brown.
Corps one, right? Yeah, but I have brown
No,
too.
it's like brown, and it's
It's the
like
Marine
shiny.
Corps. It's the Marine
No,
Corps.
no, 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 no. Listen, Jenna. I I don't know. I'm a
He's
legalist.
getting really
Um,
animated, and that's like the second time.
no, but it's like tan, but it's like shiny, like a rare Pokemon card.
It's so ugly still. That's not any better. We had
No,
we had like
bro,
these little pink
it's
ones.
got the shiny tint. Okay, but like, Loki, when am I supposed to get my military ID renewed? Because I've had people
Dude,
stop
I
me
was so
and ask.
pissed. We did ours online, and now I have the photo that I took when I was 13 on there. It doesn't even look like me. Like that's not me. That's like 13-year-old, some random 13-year-old kid. That's not me.
I think it's you.
I
Dude,
It's
no,
my
when I
God,
got
I
my
look so
ID,
different.
when I got
So
my
bad.
ID, it was so bad.
They do you dirty every time. They don't do
No,
anybody
I've
well.
I've gone on base and I look so different from my ID that they've asked me
Exactly.
if this is really me.
Like that's
I
my
look
fear is that they're gonna see the photo of the little 13-year-old kid and be like, whose ID did you steal?
no, bro, I look like a whole different person. Like I had glasses, I had like really big glasses, so it basically like it
Aw.
like basically blocked out half my face.
I just had like a really creepy eyes and smile in mine. It just didn't look right. I was
This is
like,
how you know I'm never gonna lose my ID. I can't risk that photo falling into the wrong hands.
Exactly. Yeah, it's incentive. It's
can't keep it.
Yeah.
can't let that
Okay.
get into the public.
Shannon, do you want to take the next? Oh, you just took the last one.
No, I
Jenny.
got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. People who never keep in touch after they leave or after you leave. I can't stand this. I have never successfully kept in touch with people, not on my behalf. Like I always text people like randomly, like, how's it going? How's like the sports season going? Like, how's this? How's that? And I get like very short little answers in return. And it is the most annoying thing because I just want to know what's up, you know? Like I just want to know how you doing. The driest responses ever. Like, you don't have 5 minutes for me? No?
That's crazy. This is the same person who is like, you can't use the I'm moving soon card because I'm too busy. I don't got time for you when you're leaving soon.
Okay,
You can't take
that is
5 minutes to
that
text
is
me back.
that is
You
so
guys, bro,
true.
the
Okay,
hypocrisy on this YouTube channel is unbelievable.
okay, that may be true, but I am always the first one to reach out, which is the funny bit. Is it like nobody reaches out first? I have to do it. So I'm like, did I really like?
It's difficult. No, I totally get where you're
It's
coming.
so hard for no reason. I just
Yeah.
don't get it.
I think that we just, it took me a long time to realize this too. It's just, it's hard because whenever you move away from everybody, like that's your entire life gone. Like everything that you know and familiar with is gone and in the past. For them, you were just like one small part of their day-to-day things. Like as much as that sucks, you're just like one person in their life that is now gone. So it's just like such a big difference. And it's really hard to keep that in mind whenever, that desperately want to talk to people you care about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I heard this analogy once, and it's kind of like once you move, like you're a footnote in someone's story.
Bad.
True. Wait, that's a really good way to look at it.
Yeah,
Not that that's good or anything, but it's a unique way to look at it.
no, I think military kids, I think a lot of them are really good about like just staying in touch. Like you never know when you're gonna come back. Like I literally moved to Virginia and then I came back, which
Same.
was
Like
like nice.
I was so
Um,
glad I kept in touch with a couple people that I did have because I would have had no friends.
I think it also kind of shows like who really considered you a close friend. So I guess that's like also eye-opening. And like personally for me, unless there's like a reason, like a genuine reason, like I just like don't want to be friends with them anymore, or like I'm really busy, or we just like don't vibe, or they just don't reach out. Like I'm like Jenna, like I'm gonna try to reach out because I think it's important to like maintain
Yeah,
relationships. And, like, they're like old friends,
yeah.
who else is gonna have memories from that random night in like 2016 where you
2016 was
went,
the year. I'm glad we're on the same page.
yeah. Like no one's gonna remember that but like you and like other kids who were on base at the time. So I think
Yeah,
it's like important to like treasure memories like
yeah.
that and get in touch.
Running
Wow,
around
I
doing
felt
stupid
really
crap on
deep.
face. Yeah, I
Whoa.
know. We went from like talking about losing our ID cards to that like really fast. That was a little bit scary.
Okay, I got the next one.
Go.
Thank you. I'm calling it.
It was yours anyway. Chill.
Is this one mine?
I
People
don't
who
know.
don't tell people when they're leaving. This is the Irish goodbye, right?
Okay, this
This is when you just
you know you know why Bryn is hiding in the corner of the screen right now?
she does that, doesn't she?
Yeah,
You do this,
she does
Brent?
that to people. Yeah, she does that to
That is
people.
why I so much respect for that.
No,
She didn't
no,
tell
no,
anybody
no.
at TJ she was like leaving. She was like, "Bye guys, like see you never." Like,
Really? Is
No,
this a true
okay,
story, Brent? Brent, we need to
yes.
hear it. Come clean.
okay. I have a good reason for this. Like it is generally not like a bad reason. Okay.
Is it?
So basically, like I was taking a summer class, like the summer I was supposed to PCS. So I was like really busy. Like I was studying like maybe like 14 hours a day. Like
You
I
went to
just,
summer school?
well, not to like remediate a class, just to like take a class because like I wanted to get ahead. But like from the time school ended to I took my final, and then after my final, I said bye at PCS, like right after taking my final. I didn't even get my results back. I just went, well, no. But like I was just like when I was like really busy, like I barely had time to like do anything else. And there's just so many people. Like, do you understand? It's gonna take like 6 hours to copy and paste the message and send it to everyone to send it to like 400 people and be like, oh, I'm moving. Bye bye. And like they probably would have found out anyways. And then like the thing is like we were going like our order wasn't finalized until like a couple days before we moved. So I like didn't really even know if I was moving.
Oh,
And then one
true.
and then the week, like I think it was like 4 days after I PCS, California schools start like a lot earlier than East Coast schools. So 4 days after I moved, I started school again. So it's not that I'm like it's not that like
It's still bad.
I
I can see the reasoning behind it now, but when she told us the story the first time, I was like, Bryn, you clearly did not care. Like you just were like,
no,
whatever.
no,
Bye bye.
I like went back this summer, so like I kind of like explained things out. So
Yeah.
oh, good now. All my love to the TJ people. I should have been there.
Not
The military really
best
said
high
no.
school in the nation type beat.
Type beat.
Okay, I want to do the next one. I wrote this down because I know Shannon's gonna get like up in arms with me about this one.
Everybody's
And
targeted.
yeah, this one we're gonna have an argument about, you and I.
Really?
People who prefer Lawson Station over Family Mart.
All ref.
56 minutes into the podcast, and you're starting the Lawsons versus Family Mart.
Yes, I am.
Great.
We're doing this right now.
All right, so let's get this straight. So the undercard for the Bryn and Brian pay-per-view fight, we're gonna have Shannon and Jenna go at it in another match. Is this what's gonna be?
Jenna,
Just
you
a debate
can be
stage?
my number 2. You can be my wingman.
I got you.
Awesome.
I wrestle, so I'm just kidding. I don't. I manage.
Listen, Jenna. Listen, I know that it's hard for you to get your head around. It's a lot of simple thinking that goes on in Japanese convenience stores. I'm sorry, you're a very smart girl. You're amazing. You're fantastic, but you're kind of looking at the surface level stuff. You're like, oh, pretty colors, nice cashier,
That
apple
sounds
tea has everything I want. It's probably the one you went to first. So you're just like unconscious bias. That's not the right word. You're just like
unconsciously,
yeah,
just the Lulu.
you just lean towards it, and then you didn't even know Lawsons was a thing, and then someone introduced you to
No,
Lawsons.
I have been to plenty of Lawsons, and I have never had the best experience of my life there. However, Family Mart, it's always there for me. Like,
you had the best experience of your life in a Family Mart. What happened in a Family Mart? Did you get a promotion? You get a dog in a Family Mart?
Yeah, I just
world in a Family Mart.
Adopted a kid in there.
What was really? You adopted a kid in a Family Mart? Wow.
Great. I have
Wait,
made so many
I
friends
want to
in
meet
Family
your
Mart.
kid.
Yeah, Jenna, where's the kid? Where's your kid?
We don't talk about it.
Cardboard Apple tea box that you threw in the trash can. Oh wait, there are no trash cans in Okinawa.
I'm just saying that there are definitely Family Marts have been there in the most desperate of times. You coming back from the beach, there's a Family Mart right there. You want to know what's not there?
This is so stupid.
You want to know what's not there? The Lawsons usually. You got to go way down the road to get to one of those. They are never convenient. They're always in the most inconvenient places.
Jenna, they're both everywhere. They are both everywhere. They're literally everywhere.
My personal experience is that they've never been a convenient location for me to be let me just pop on in there. What?
You could have taken so many different arguments with this, and you went with there's not enough
of the convenience. They're not in good places.
Convenient enough to my.
I'm telling you, they're convenient, but they're not in good places.
They're not in good places.
I feel like I'm always hitting a Family Mart first, and therefore I will always favor the one that I hit first.
You know what? Sure, I don't want to bore Bryn anymore.
No, I was just searching up which one's a bigger chain, and Lawson's actually bigger, but Family Mart.
Okay. I'm not gonna hate on that. I thought
you're
that
just
was
saying
shocking.
in my personal experience, the exact route that my
my personal experience. You have your own personal experience. We're not gonna.
Jenna's Candyland game board. There was more Family Marts on the way.
Because they're just were. They just happened to be in the right place at the right time with the right food.
The food is better at Lawson's.
Guys, you know what's actually the superior convenience store?
You want to say 7-Eleven?
The random Korean store is on the corner of every neighborhood. And Daiso. Dude, Daiso.
I love Daiso. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Daiso has my heart.
Dude, I would marry Daiso.
No, literally. I just they have everything. They have stationery, they have nail stuff, they have hair stuff, they have food, they have stuffed animals. What more do you want?
It is. Daiso is amazing. That's a good take. Maybe is that how we all come together again? Is we agree?
Maybe. You know what, Shannon? You should be glad that I'm not a 7-Eleven kid.
You're right. That's a new wave.
That's 7-Eleven hit more for me living on the mainland. That one was kind of the only.
7-Eleven stateside hits different. Wait, if you're not stateside, do 7-Eleven still have that day where you fill everything up to the
No, because that's an American thing.
July 11th.
Oh, robbed.
Do they
No,
not?
that's just called healthy behavior.
I think 7-Elevens got to the island right after I left, so it wasn't even in the debate.
Yeah. I mean, I became more of a 7-Eleven kid just because it was the only thing on the mainland. There were a couple Family Marts like here and there randomly, a random Lawsons every now and then, but definitely a lot more 7-Elevens that I popped into.
I can't believe you won't tell me what the best experience of your life was that happened in a Family Mart.
I made so many friends in Family Marts, you
It's
know? I've made so many friends, little kids, old people.
You're meeting little kids in a Family Mart.
Not like
Oh my god!
not like that, but
Is that
like
how you adopted them? You say, "Come here,
no,
we have no rights, bro."
I was in fourth and fifth grade.
I am uncomfortable.
I was a child myself.
Bryn,
So
save me. Next topic.
I was a child myself, guys. I promise.
Cancel
This is
Jenna.
not. No,
Just kidding.
guys, please help.
Man, whoever is editing this is gonna have a lot of work to do.
I know it's gonna be really sad for them.
It's
Yeah.
actually
Brian.
Brian, so good luck.
Brian actually volunteered to do. No,
Yeah,
he
I know.
didn't. He was like voluntold,
Mhm.
but it's okay.
Bryn, next Nick.
Oh, kids who've never moved complaining about how hard military life is. I feel like we touched on this
We
before.
already did that one. Yeah, I wrote it twice. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, oops. Yeah,
Navy
scratch that.
kids too. Okay, you know what? Navy kids,
Shannon.
they're like my brothers. Okay, like
Yeah.
same department, same
No,
department.
she's got a point. She's got a point. You gotta put your differences aside and join forces because we
No.
them Army and Air Force kids, man.
Jenna, I don't think that's like a valid argument.
When I tell you that I have never been on a nice Navy base,
That's the thing,
Bro.
dude. That's the exact point.
Come
That's what we're
to
saying.
San Diego. Naval Base Coronado, best beaches on this side of the
I got
Pacific.
sick at a Panda Express, dude, on a naval base. I have not had good
You have not
experiences.
been to the right naval bases.
No, I haven't.
I don't want to hear
Clearly.
it.
Yeah.
I've lived on Army bases and Navy bases. Like,
But you've never lived on an Air Force
Army,
base, so
like,
you have
here,
you can't
Navy's,
cross
like,
into
here.
land there.
no, oh my God, Jenna.
You can't cross
Yeah,
into our land.
That's exactly the thing. You're missing the whole reason that I have a problem with the Army and Air Force kids is that attitude. It's like our bases are better, so we're better.
Okay.
We're spoiled,
No,
we get
I
better
wouldn't
housing,
say
we have
our
a better
bases.
BX, and we
I
have the
wouldn't
bigger
say
Coliseum.
our housing is just as.
It's better. It's better.
No, it's not.
I agree,
No, it's not.
better.
It's not. I promise you,
I've
it's really
seen
not.
Air Force housing. It's better. It's not. Yes.
On what base?
On
'Cause,
every
like-
Air Force base I've ever seen compared to Marine Corps bases, yes, it is a higher
Okay,
quality.
so the funding is
Marine
a little
Corps
bit more
on
there,
top,
but
the few, the proud.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying.
Dude, I have a lanyard with that embroidered because they always come to my school and they give out free swag.
Yeah.
I can't even because the people who run my military ambassadors club at school are also coasties, so I'm just like surrounded. I can't win. I can't win. That's the
Posty.
nickname.
You should be
That's
able
the
to beat an
nickname.
argument, Coasty.
That's what they came up with. They call themselves coasties, and I'm like, okay.
Wait, Shannon, what does that make us? Corpsmen? Corporal?
You definitely don't pronounce
Corporate workers?
Corpies.
That's for sure. I
That's
don't know.
so bad.
Okay,
Pretend
well,
I said that.
I know it's like Marine Corps, but it's like
Reenies.
That's just bad. Like, just don't. Just no.
Mariners.
Marinara.
Marinara sauce. There you go.
Boston sauce. Are you
The
sure?
core of the military.
Y'all eat the core of nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna stop now before.
We got to wrap it up, guys. Brian's going to kill us. One more.
Brian-
One more.
Actually, he can kill us. He
What?
didn't want to be here.
Dude,
today.
no, the next couple are so good.
Okay, go.
Okay, wait. So let's do like. Let's do
Actually,
this one and this one.
this one.
Yes, please. Okay, I want to do this one because I think it's funny. The people who asked if I went to an actual Japanese school while I was living overseas, like if I was like literally in a school like with Japanese kids, like a literal like school like that. Their first thought was not, American base, American school. It was like, oh, so you just like went to school with Japanese people and you were just like confused for 2 years straight.
Well, I think that's also kind of because not a lot of people are really educated
No.
about like military child life. So I think their like assumption, like most people don't even know like Dodi is a thing. So I think I like get where they're coming from, but it's also like y'all need to like think about it a little bit.
Like that's
But I know like especially if you go to like if you live in a place where they speak English, like the main language is English, schools in English, like they're probably gonna have you go to like a school that's like not on base.
I thought that was so funny. I'm like, I can barely like function in my own language, let alone anybody else's. So
Okay.
It's a crazy assumption.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take this one, and then Shannon, you can take the last one. But I think it's really funny. Like, I feel like not even like it's not just like a me situation. I feel like anyone who's like ever lived in Korea or like is Korean can relate. I just think it's really fun when people ask, "Oh, like you live in Korea? Oh, you're Korean? Oh, North or South?"
Someone
Uh-huh.
created a meme about that.
Like
Yeah.
when you say you're moving to South like Korea and they're like, "Oh, which
Yeah.
one?" I'm
They're like,
like,
"Oh, North or South?"
"You mean which one?"
Like I just like do like please just think about it.
You know, turn your brain on, plug it in, do what you
Yeah.
got to do, get the gears turning, you know.
I just think it's really funny because sometimes I'll be like, "Oh yeah, North." Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's the
Yeah.
correct answer. If they ask you that question, Brandon, you should say North every time. You
I
should.
do. I do.
You
It's really
should. If they're stupid enough to ask you that with a straight face, then you have every right to look at them and lie to them
no,
and
I'm like, yeah, North
treat them as
Korea.
the idiot they are.
Kim Jong-un and I, we homies.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Hmm.
brings me back to the one meme that Shannon made about that. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Korean kids walking home on their way home from school.
No, yeah, Humphrey's kids on the dude, shit, I was literally looking that. Like I was trying to get inspo for this episode
I
and I
know.
literally like had it on my phone.
Mhm.
Oh,
I saw
This
you.
song is stuck in my
You
head.
liked a post from
I'm
January.
scared. Whoa. Why did my screen get so bright?
Yeah,
Oh,
the song that plays in the background of that meme is stuck in my head now. So thank you for
Wait,
that
what is it?
one.
Now I have to look. God.
Yeah, it's like stuck in my head now. It's like
Oh,
high
it's gonna take me
pitched,
so long to
sped
find
up.
it.
Yeah, just find it
It's all
later.
sped up, crappy rap music. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Uzi.
that's
Yeah.
because Uzi's on top.
Uzi, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I
I was
actually I
concerned that we had
loved
the same
the
music taste.
outro. Our outros are just so good, y'all. Our outros are top tier.
Guys, the way life goes, military child anthem.
I love the way
Is
life
our
goes.
was that a shot at my outro? Were you being sarcastic?
No,
Huh?
no, I'm not being sarcastic. I
No,
actually like it. I'm
No,
no.
not
no, when we were brainstorming
the one
ideas,
time I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
no, when we were like brainstorming ideas for outros, I know we were like looking at like Tyler the Creator and
Yes. Like
the
what
way
would
life goes, like see you again. Yeah.
I used that, I think. Whatever.
Yeah, you did.
It'll be Brian's decision now.
No, we can't
But
use
it's just a fire song. If he chooses, like,
Hey, I trust him. You guys know
we
I
have to
can't edit this forever. Like I'm done. Like
we're not losing Shannon, guys. It's
no.
actually he's lying to you. He's lying to you.
no, 80 years from now, Shannon's gonna be old and gray. Gonna be on his wheelchair making mac and cheese, like
True.
hobbling step by step. He'll be like,
You know, slowly cutting up the ham that he puts in his mac and cheese.
The
You guys,
ham is essential. Y'all don't
okay,
acknowledge the
somebody, okay, when this goes on YouTube, somebody in the comments, I'm gonna need y'all to like start. Does ham and mac and cheese sound good? Like, I need people to like put their
It's elite.
on that.
It's
Is
elite. You
it?
need protein. You can't just be eating that processed cheese by itself. It's bad for you. You need something good, something to get you going. It's the
So
people
the
going. A
ham.
little ham, throw a little ham in there. Oh, you won't believe it. Sometimes I even get real fancy. Can I do a mac and cheese segment? Do I have permission from the
Let's do a mac and
Yes,
cheese
mac and
segment,
cheese.
you know?
You want to spice up your classic mac and cheese. So you take your Kraft mac and cheese. You need the milk, you need the water, and you need a good strainer. It's all about a good strainer. You want the good strainer that gets the water out, but you don't want the holes to be too big that the noodles fall through, right? So you cook up your mac and cheese. You in the strainer. And then you start getting creative, right? Because the mac and cheese is hot, the noodles are hot, so you can do some like organic like cheese on there, some like cheese out of a bag, cheese out of your I don't know your mom's fridge. That's my style, and you can get all sorts of different cheese, and it'll melt in there with the processed dusty cheese. And then that's when you start adding the protein. You can go ham, you can go bacon, you can go. I'm sure there's other stuff. I don't know. You got chicken, you got to cut up chicken, throw it in there. Why not? Chicken mac and cheese, that's a thing. And then the real ingredient, which I haven't even told you guys yet because y'all are going to hate on me because that's all y'all do for some reason, even though I carry this damn organization, is you need a little
Somebody
bit of
bleep that out.
You need a
oh no,
little.
no, 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 that's a bad word, Shannon. That's a no,
Them
no.
12-year-olds, them 12 year
You,
olds,
you
dude.
put
Come on
in
now.
This is
a
a
little.
family-friendly podcast.
You put in a little hot sauce for Christ's sake. You
Okay,
put
but
in.
that sounds okay. The hot sauce,
You mix
I'm a
it
hot
all
sauce
up.
Dude,
junkie,
hot
but
sauce on mac and cheese is so us. When I was at the
yeah,
Naval Academy,
exactly.
we
It's
had
the
mac and
ham.
cheese
It's the ham. That's why we
so
don't like
much.
it. It's the ham.
It's literally just a ham. Like who puts salty stuff on cheese? Like it's already salty.
That's just
Cheese is
the
salty.
bacon. the bacon part sounds good, but the ham and the chicken, that's where I draw the line.
No, you get
bacon. No, bacon's like smoked.
Yeah, you can get like bacon, or you can do like 3 days old
I like
bacon,
smoked
whichever is
bacon.
available. But yeah, the ham. Try the ham. Try that. Give it a shot. Y'all don't knock it until you rock it.
Grandpa Shannon.
Lovely. Thank you.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Lovely.
Yeah. And now for our last ick. When they don't stand for the national anthem at the movie theater. How disgusting. Has you never been brought out of the house in your life? You're going to come to an on-base movie theater and have your butt in your chair whenever the national anthem is playing?
No, or like when like they're disrespectful during colors.
Oh,
yes, dude. Oh my gosh.
Like just
Oh
sit,
my
just like
gosh. Just
stand
sit down.
respectfully, like calm down, don't be blasting like whatever like music you have on, like respect.
I can recall one time we were out during practice and our football team, this was overseas, but the football team had their music going and nobody stopped the music. So it was just Lil Uzi going for like the whole time colors were playing. And I'm like, you know
I'm from
what?
Pluto Mars. Yeah.
It was so
Whoa,
bad.
okay, Shannon. Karaoke,
Bloom Room karaoke segment
Low-key, I would be so down.
featuring Lil Uzi.
The Bloom karaoke room.
Oh,
All right, that's gonna be part of the pre-show for the Bryn vs. Brian fight.
No, I think instead of a cage fight, you can sing it out. Happy fluffy rainbows.
Bryn.
what are you proposing instead? Like a card game?
Bryn.
No, we sing it out, and whoever's voice sounds
What's
pretty.
this, High School Musical? Y'all are gonna like...
Yes, we're gonna High School Musical this.
Can we do both? Can we do
If
both?
Brian can do 10 cartwheels in a row, I'll like concede now.
Can you cut a little promo? Like tell Brian how you're gonna beat him up or own him in a little musical performance. Like I need you to assert dominance here. Let him know.
I have better range than he does.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Listing the attributes.
No, I'll sing Ariana Grande, and
Then
Brian looks like the type of person to be singing country roads.
We do live in Virginia, so to be quite honest,
That's true.
Although people up here think that they're so southern, and I'm like, y'all have never experienced.
Guys, it actually blew my when I lived in Virginia, it blew my mind so bad that like Virginia was considered part of the South, because Northern Virginia it's like not Virginia. I think if you go down like past like Richmond, I feel like it's like definitely more like southern.
Like that's just like bumpkin country people with their farms. Yeah.
Like no Virginia hate. Like we love
the DMV. I
know, but like DMV is like it's like New York, just like down like 200 miles.
It's
yeah, it's
not New York. Nothing could replicate New York. It's
like tame New York. It's like New York, but like not on steroids.
It's New York, but like suburban New York.
There we go. That's better than.
That's a crazy sentence.
Somebody's gonna have to bleep out the drug part again. My bad. Just like Shannon, no words.
Brian,
bleep that out. I think that's gonna wrap up.
Yeah.
I think we've done enough damage here.
Brian's gonna have like a heart attack when he sees this.
Yeah, you know what? We can pray for Brian at another date. But you know what? It's his funeral, he thought he didn't want to come today, so just kidding. He really didn't have a choice, but it's okay. We love him for that. But yes, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to the second episode of the Bloom Room podcast. I hope you laughed so hard you spit out your water, because I almost did twice, so
I had a great time as well. It was very nice talking to you, ladies. It's an absolute privilege to be a part of the evolution of the Bloom Room and doing so in the future, hopefully behind the scenes, because I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Yes, see, guys, Shannon, he like went from like hostage to like happy Shannon.
No.
We did. We really changed his mindset today, y'all. It's crazy. Insane. Yeah.
There was a gun to my head at the start of the show.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna say you guys should definitely go listen to some of his old stuff, but you know,
There's a
now
gun
now
dead
that
ahead for all those episodes.
okay.
Okay, this is where we have to start bleeping out stuff.
This is the part where it gets bad. Anyway, again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you guys in the next episode.
Anytime I count sheep, that's the only time we make up. You exist behind my eyelids. No, I don't wanna wake up. 20, 20, 20, 20.